Whoa! Holy crap, I missed some of the beginning animation. What's up though, everyone? How's it going? I woke up at 4 AM for this. Barely had time to set up the stream or anything, but it looks like they're starting with the NIKKE summer livestream event.
Ta-da! Commander, thank you for waiting. Confetti, fireworks. Wow, what a way to start the show! Check out our outfits, Commander. Aren't they cute?
Sailor
We
outfits.
went all out for summer and got ourselves some matching outfits. Using firepower as our main theme, we came up with these awesome sailor-inspired outfits. What?
Oh shit, I still need to announce this on Discord. Hang on.
Anyway, what do you think, Commander? Pretty nifty, huh? Anise even went on a diet so she could squeeze into her outfit today.
Ha!
Unfortunately, her belly didn't seem to have shrunk any.
Ha!
Leon, stop talking nonsense! Oh, sorry. That was meant to be a secret. Good grief. Anyway, I'm still head over heels for this outfit. Aren't the yellow accents the cutest? It suits you perfectly. Thanks. Your blue accents are really nice too. They remind me of a cool, refreshing summer breeze. That's what I was going for. From now on, just call me the Fairy of Summer. Blue Fairy Neon. Huh? Which part of you even looks like a fairy? As for your nickname, let's see. What? The bright yellow and the butterfly ribbon on your waist seem to be the highlight. How about Butterfly of the Beach? Cutie yellow butterfly. How lame. Don't give me such weird nicknames. What do you mean? You just have no sense of creativity. You call that creativity? Oh, please.
God, I love it every time I see these two.
Where are we exactly? Looks like a luxury cruise ship of some sort?
Yo, what's good,
It's
Synapse?
even got a swimming pool.
What's up, man? I'm super tired. I'm so tired. This is rough, but I will do it for them.
Either. I randomly grabbed a machine of some sort to fight back when I panicked. I'm not sure why I picked it up though.
It's weird because I feel like they've sometimes done these streams like a little earlier.
I felt like a bona fide Ghostbuster.
Yo, thanks so much for the 60 months, dude. I really appreciate it.
Hold up. Are you afraid of
Hopefully my YouTube stream's working okay too. It looks like it is, I just didn't set the thumbnail. Oops.
Come to think of it, Pepper said she saw a long-haired female ghost at the clinic.
Yeah, apparently this this live stream is like, or this summer event is ghost themed.
Oh, right. I guess we should
There's some spooky stuff happening.
This is already our third summer with the commander, so you know the drill.
Oh no, is it really their third summer? I guess that makes sense. Holy shit. This game's getting old, man. By gacha standards. Also, hey, what's up, Tiger?
Let's start by checking out today's program.
Welcome, man.
Check it out.
What do we got today?
Such intense firepower. I can feel it in my
Got summer event background featuring new NIKKEs.
It's chock full of new
New mini
summer-related
games.
info, including campaigns and events. This summer's gonna be a real blast. I can tell. Oh, and
Do you
another
actually
thing,
have a date in an hour?
be sure
Holy
to share
crap.
this live stream with others.
Are you
There will be a
excited?
ton
Are
of
you
special
nervous?
gifts given out at the end of the live stream, so don't miss out.
I hope you have
There are
fun on
cards
your
into
date.
these gifts, so be sure to get them.
Hey, Millie.
Wonder what
Have a
that's
safe
about.
walk home.
How about it?
Welcome, Millie.
Isn't your heart racing at the thought of summer approaching? My heart's
I
about
don't
to
like
leap out of
summer
my
very
chest.
much because
I feel like
I don't
leaping
deal with
straight
heat
into the
very well
sea.
and it gets pretty hot
I
over
was
here.
asking the commander, not you. Anyway, thinking about summer really brings back memories. Remember when we went to Blue Water Island with Mary's team to
I
scout
promise
out
I'm a
the
normal
resources?
person out of chat. That's what I tell my chat too.
I miss the
I am
blue
also
sea,
quite normal outside of
the
streams.
sea breeze,
I'm
and the firepower of that
probably the
barbecue
most normal
roasting
dude here.
Our barbecue stand was a real
I got
hit, wasn't it?
a job,
With some of the meat getting burnt
I
to a
got
crisp. Not that I'm pointing
hair,
Treading the path of firepower is a delicate
many
dance.
things that a normal person would have. I also
Having a
have.
barbecue by the sea somehow made it extra delicious. I'd love to have a big old barbecue.
Oh yeah, there was a
again.
barbecue event
Also, I got another
with them
memory of us all
previously.
getting pretty fiery at night.
That was the first
But
summer
fiery?
event.
I don't remember anything.
And then the
like
second
that.
summer event was with
Commander, don't just stand there.
Rosanna and
Something.
Viper and all
What are
them.
you calling Master for? Don't you remember?
They were less of the highlight that time.
That night. Oh, right. Fireworks. That's it. Why are you getting so flustered? And why are you
Dude,
turning so
I still need to
red at
watch
me?
the summer event from year 1.
Oh, remember when we went on that mission out at sea with Helm and the Aegis squad? Right. Just when we thought we were done for. The Admire came.
I got both of those things in a stove. Oh my god.
Saved our necks.
Got the
Looking back,
stove?
though, a lot has happened, hasn't it?
You're more normal than me.
Totally. That's why I'm curious to see what will happen this time.
Got a whole kitchen with that stove?
This year's summer event is also set on a ship, much like the one we're on right now. Oh, it is? Yeah.
Dude, this background reminds me of like a fighting game stage background. Whoa, what the hell?
It's even grander than what I pictured in
This
my
is cool.
mind. The backdrop for this summer's event is the ultra-luxury cruise ship, the Utopia.
Oh,
Could it be?
it's not
Are we
the
finally getting recognized for our contribution?
it's not the
And
Aegis?
a cruise vacation is our reward? Sounds
They
like
actually
it
have a
to me.
cruise ship
I
this
see our
time.
names are on the passenger manifest.
Interesting.
How exciting! I better start preparing for the trip.
Yeah, it's like maybe they'll invite everyone to
Alright,
party.
Let's go check out the manifest. Huh?
Damn, that's some luscious fruits. That's some very highly rendered fruits.
Huh?
Yeah, is it on poor taste? What the hell is this?
Nearly gave me a heart attack.
Catch me.
What was that message just now?
I'm getting hacked.
It's a ghost.
I wonder if they're gonna announce anyone new today.
Are its final words?
Like a summer
Ghost is
exclusive
already dead.
NIKKE.
How could it leave any final words? That was creepy.
Summer events are nice because they're usually one of the voiced ones.
Ignore it, so be sure to remember this, Commander. Let's try and calm down and check the manifest. Aw, man.
Alright, what are we showing?
Silhouette?
What is this?
Jeez.
Oh, Soda's one of them.
It's definitely not you or me. Doesn't that look like
Mary?
the machine we
Maybe
used to
Mary,
set up
Soda, and what the fuck would the tire be? Is that a tire?
It must be a NIKKE
Or maybe
from Nova.
Pepper. Or
If
Elig.
that's the case, then it could be a member of Mighty Tools or Electric Shock. There's only one person who fits that description. Let's check the answer.
What the fuck is the tire doing here? I'm so confused. Oh yeah, it figures it's Elig. Yo!
I knew it. It's
Dude, she's
Elig.
been popular lately.
What a skimpy swimsuit.
Eleg's been on the come up lately, man. Yeah, we finally get the swimsuit Elig.
Smile.
Dude, her
Positively radiant.
her boobs are electrifying right now. I don't know if they did that just to
Mr. Commander.
censor stuff on stream, but that looks wild.
Guess it's on display.
Oh no, she's constantly just okay. At least in gameplay.
Complete. Boom, boom, boom.
That's so funny. The most electrifying boobs in sports entertainment.
Elig, sure
No signal. It's so cool. It's so fucking hilarious that they have to like censor their own streams or else it'll set off some kind of like YouTube flag. An attacker strengthens the attack power of herself and her allies by capturing ghosts possessing the enemy.
Summer.
The hell is this Luigi's Mansion shit?
Oh,
Just capturing ghosts? Ghosts in NIKKE confirmed? It was always
Here's hoping. I
inferred
will say it feels
that
like
ghosts
the NIKKE
existed in the
is
outpost, but now we know for
Oh,
sure.
with their outfits in summer. Call me crazy, but I'm
Oh
not
really?
feeling
Every time
sensitive.
Summer Rosanna was on
Since
on
everyone is
the
wearing
Providence
swimsuits
runs, they would get
with
censored.
personality, Firepower is in the air.
Hey, what's up,
More so
Zai?
than usual. Dang
Good
it,
morning,
we
Zai.
can't lose out to anyone.
It is very early, but we are out
We
here.
might have become Blue Fairy and Yellow Butterfly just for today. but
I have
we'll
very
be
little
way
energy
higher going
to
forward.
offer you guys
You're
today.
still trying to make those nicknames a thing? Of course. Whatever. Let's continue. Another silhouette? Ugh.
Yeah, it's 4 a.m. for me.
Anise, you peeked.
Set an alarm and everything.
No, I didn't.
Oh, there's more.
I only saw a little. Just a little.
Maybe Dorothy?
Who is it? At least give us a hint. Let's see. As you can tell by the silhouette, she often carries around a parasol. A parasol?
Summer
Even though
Dorothy?
NIKKEs can't get sunburnt? Don't ask me. Also, look carefully. You see how there are wings on the back?
Oh,
Narrow
Flora.
it
Maybe
down enough
Flora.
for you. One person person in specific just came to mind.
I think of Dorothy when I think of Parasol, though.
Does she have incredible firepower by any chance? It's probably who you're thinking, yes. Let's check it out.
Show me who has firepower.
Cold.
Yeah! Oh shit! What the fuck? That's messed up. That went from cute to traumatic very quick.
Parasol has frills. But I feel like there's something sinister behind that.
Dude, she's one of my favorite
style.
characters. She's the best.
Agreed. Why that look?
Dude, that's crazy. Serendipity. The sensor is crazy.
It's cold. It's really cold.
Oh man, I'm glad to see Mardoro. She's interesting because isn't she a pilgrim?
She's
So would this be a pilgrim
personified.
1% banner?
Swimsuit is glorious.
Yeah, is this
Where all the
1%?
firepower comes from. Could it
No
come
signal.
From her pink hair?
She's an attacker who fires powerful enhanced bullets after hitting targets a certain number of
I
times.
feel like I just saw something.
She's shotgun user. Oh! Shotgun Team Doro?
I say we try and call Dorothy. I want to ask why she suddenly
Oh,
agreed to go
fuck.
on a mission. Do you think she'll answer?
Dude, she also has like the opposite effect of what she previously did.
Yes. What is it? Dorothy, it's an
Like she used to want to
talk? Yes, but only
land as few bullets as possible. Now she lands as many as possible.
Something sinister about me?
Oh, she heard you talking shit.
You're watching the live stream?
She heard you talking shit.
What's up with that swimsuit? Yeah, that swimsuit has serious intensity.
So much firepower.
What's your game? What do you mean? The request came in and I accepted it. That's it. Someone requested that you wear a swimsuit? There's only one person who would.
Yeah, did you see it? Was it water? I didn't get to see the element for either Alec or Dorothy, but
Who made that request? Hello? I can't
Water.
hear you very well.
so I guess we're gonna be using her for the raid.
We're asking you what's with the swimsuit. Who asked you to wear it? Is it really
Both
that
are water.
important? Just consider it me dressing appropriately for the occasion. How suspicious.
Water Alec
Time to wear
weird.
a swimsuit without
Water
being
Alec
breezy.
sounds like a hazard.
Supervision Neon!
Oh,
Neon,
shit.
What are you doing?
Oh fuck.
What in the world? You can't fool my supervision. You've been hiding something tremendous from us after all. For starters, your measurements are...
Call disconnected.
Oh, she hung up. That's too bad. I was on the verge of uncovering
What a
an
cut.
amazing secret.
What a crazy cut.
She usually doesn't even pick up her phone. Anyway,
They've tried calling
should
her.
we try giving Alec a call?
Oh yeah, it's called Alec.
Her ring?
Let's see what Alec's up to.
Hello? Is
Yo,
this
the censored
Neon?
version.
Yep, I'm here with Denise. Howdy. How's it going, Alec? What's up? If you're calling to play a game together, I'm actually planning to tackle the new map added in the update with Maiden and Exia.
I like that you could see her like eyes a little bit.
No, that's not it. We saw you in your swimsuit.
Oh man, good shit, Cito.
Really pretty. Huh? Has it
Cito's
already
always
been
on the
revealed?
lookout, man.
You're making me blush. Having Boom written on the swimming tube was a nice touch. I also noticed you've gotten it written on your thigh, even though it's upside down. That's right. No matter the time or place, we must never forget to spread Boom awareness. By the way, what's that machine you're carrying? We just took it for a spin ourselves.
Yeah, that machine confused me because I thought that maybe it was like a medical machine. So I thought maybe there was like soda or pepper or someone.
I shouldn't be surprised that you're capable of making something like that. The interplay between firepower and air suction is truly impressive.
Dude, she's Alec's spooky mansion.
But I've got to run and give this new map a try. Okay, say hi to Maiden and Exia for us.
Yeah.
With the run.
Wait, I want to see Maiden and Exia. They don't have summer events, right? Or Maiden has one.
Long call.
Maiden will probably see this
All right,
event.
then. Let's refocus on the gifts.
They'll just like reuse her costume from last year.
Gift. If you do that, you'll be given a chance to win amazing prizes and summer.
Dude, I got a bunch of NIKKE swag at Anime
Be sure to
Expo
spread
this
the
year.
news using our hashtag.
I bought like $400, $500 worth of NIKKE swag.
Firepower.
I'll show it to you guys sometime.
Well, we've introduced the NIKKEs, let's go over the outline for this mission.
Yeah, I don't go to Anime Expo very often, so I was just like, yeah, I might as well.
The commander and a group of NIKKEs set out on a mission to investigate what's powering the ship. The investigation goes smoothly enough at first,
Huh.
but as time passes, strange unexplainable phenomena begin to occur. Flickering lights and error messages. It's giving me goosebumps.
I wonder what kind of event it's gonna be. It's gonna be a serious one or a goofy one?
Higher power. The team concludes that the issue isn't mechanical, but rather supernatural in nature. In other words, ghosts. So they get to
That's
work
crazy.
developing anti-ghost
Ghost summer event.
apparently. Anise, I think the footage just arrived. Let's
And
take a
Alex
look.
gotta figure out what's happening behind the scenes. Oh shit, what the fuck? So the cruise ship itself is haunted.
You see? There's the cruise ship, straight ahead. Why don't we all change into our suits?
Dude, this is like anime episode vibes. Anime OVA vibes. What the hell, Rappy? Rappy looks hella cute. Is that her costume?
Cruise, sleep, my dream.
She like a battle pass?
Huh?
It looks like it's red-haired Rappy too, so it's probably for Rappy Red Hood. Yo, the references? Yo, the song.
Someone once told me that the only good ghost is a dead ghost. And the way to accomplish that
This is
is
wild.
through firepower.
7 Dwarf Zero, fully active, pierce
This is crazy.
This is a fantasy come true.
The no signal?
Realize how long I've dreamt of this moment.
Wait. Why is Dorothy...
There's nothing.
Why is she so accepting of everything that's happening?
What do you say we go do some ghost hunting?
Do you think the ghost is Pine?
Crawling with them. Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's
completely
Yan.
swarmed.
She had a summer outfit
No
back in
cruise
year
ship.
1 or
It's
something.
a ghost ship. It's a good thing we didn't go. Totally. Just looking at it makes my skin crawl. I suppose that's what makes it the perfect place to test your courage. But tests of courage don't involve actual ghosts.
It's true.
Right. It's just a plain and ordinary test after all.
It's true. The ghosts are there just
What do
to
you think about you, me, and Rabbit
act as a
being one in
potential
spooky
threat,
place
but
like
they
that?
never actually pop up.
You and me, sure. But do you think Rabbit...
Kunkiris, welcome. Hello.
Wasn't she in the video just now?
I am watching NIKKE summer stuff
I
today.
think I saw her
It is
too.
4 a.m. I woke up for this.
Was she in a new swimsuit?
Yeah, explain more about this.
Did she secretly get that without telling us? More importantly, I think there's something we should be paying more attention to, Anise. Did you notice? Huh? What are you talking about?
What?
Last year, Rappy's swimsuit was pretty basic, like a school-issued swimsuit. I'd say it was more like what you'd see in competitive swim meets. Same difference. Anyway, this year...
I like that they
there's a
use the
foreign
Doros for
Not even
the
Rappy
no
can resist
signal.
the allure of summer
So
this
cool.
year. I'm not sure about that. If you ask me, wearing a t-shirt over the bikini is very much her style. It's also a classic firepower move. Hold on, is that see-through? What's going on here? I think Rappy has some explaining to do.
Helma's also like this? Oh yeah, she also wears a shirt
Where
over.
is she anyway? She got a new swimsuit.
Must be an
behind her back
Elysian
And
thing.
was the only counters member to go on a summer mission. She knew we'd grill her. if
Elysian
we
girls
popped
are
into
not
this.
used to showing their skin. They're not like those
She
Tetra
played everything out
hoes.
perfectly. How typical of Rappy. As soon as this live stream is over,
Tetra's full of
let's find her
skanks.
and give her a piece of our mind. You bet. In that case, let's check out the rest of the passenger manifest.
New costumes. Okay, what do we got? Oh, that looks amazing. It's Rappy Red Hood as well. But she's in a new pose? What the fuck? That's crazy. That's insane. That's the craziest thing I've seen yet today, and I just woke up. So the rest of the day is gonna be very good. Oh, Tove! Dude, it's worse that they censor it. The fact that they censor it makes it even worse. Hey, you and the one. Welcome, welcome. Oh, Julia too? Why, she looks super cute. I'll never use her, but I'll never use her because she's not very good. But wait, are they gonna announce treasure units today?
Man, everyone looks way prettier than I expected. And
My wallet.
sexier. And not just Rappy. Everyone in that video is sporting outfits which
I'm in too deep,
serious
chat.
firepower.
I'm like too in love with these characters now
Dang it,
that I feel like if I don't buy them their outfits, then I'm betraying
Some of
them.
the detailed information. Try not to ogle too much, Commander.
I feel like I'm failing my job as their commander.
Wow, Rappy's swimsuit really is intense this time around. Yeah, she really does pull off red splendidly. Tuve is as radiant as
Oh,
the
is Rappy's
sun.
skin the
She looks so
like $50
playful
gacha
with those
skin?
pigtails.
I'm assuming?
Julia's so pretty. So
I really like Julia, by the way. I started doing her events recently because I finally pulled her for the first time.
Since we last saw these NIKKEs, they all took part in the past
Yeah, I
summer
think these are the
events.
returning
I
$20
really
skins
miss
here.
those days. We'll be able to relive the mission with Underworld Queen's very own Rosanna.
Oh, this one's fun if you guys haven't done it.
A little trip down memory lane is nice.
Good
and
event.
all, but there's always a catch with these summer missions.
All
This
vibes.
master we're talking about. I'm sure he'll finish it in style.
It's got Rosanna and Viper, so they're constantly just like fighting.
Is that the Kraken?
Hologram Kraken.
This reminds me of that epic battle we had last summer.
Hologram version. Is that gonna be the raid boss then? I guess it's been a while since we fought Kraken. You got Julia 2 months ago? Yeah, I'm still going through her Bond stories. But
No encounter with
I like
Kraken
how
is complete
much of a
without
weirdo
the
she
places
is.
and swimsuits.
She's
They
kind
look
of
so
she's
cool,
eccentric.
Even from the back.
Trying to find her souls and bones through music. Oh, what the hell is this? BFG Cleanup? It's a retro game?
That would have a fantastic
Oh, it's a puzzle. Oh, I've seen this before. I don't know what this is called, but it was popping off for a while.
Like taking candy from a baby. Like taking. What is there to be concerned about?
Yeah, this was like crazy popular for a while, whatever this kind of game is. Elig is here.
Oh, what's this now?
Dude,
So cute.
the references they do
Apparently, it's this
are
year's summary
some of the
event
most fun
communique.
things they do in
The characters
NIKKE.
look familiar. It's Rappy, Dorothy, Alec, and Tuve.
All these pop culture
Looks like
references,
the
right?
Nikkies participating in this mission were used as models. Not only that, but they've got both
Is it
big and
Suika?
small versions. If you match the faces, they evolve into a larger version. So if the face is stacked to the line on top, it's game over? Seems pretty tough. That's right.
It's a pretty simple
But when
game
the
too.
faces reach maximum size, their firepower will become out of this world.
I find it interesting that it's like physics based.
Ah, new favorite items.
Oh
Julia,
shit!
Bay, and Tuve are the
Polly,
ones featured
Julia,
this time.
Bay, and
These
Tove.
are extremely
Tove favorite
fun
item for real?
so handle them with care.
Tove is already pretty good.
This seems
What the hell are they
like
gonna
it's a
do for her
solo
favorite
raid.
item?
Looks to me like a lot of new features have been added. That's right. Not only are
This is the
past
solo
holdings
raid
now
museum,
permanent,
so
but
you get to
Infinite
lab out
Challenge
previous
mode
solo
has
raids.
also been updated. You'll be able to compete in ranking battles as well. It's time to show
You can
your
earn
true
replicas of
firepower.
avatar frames from the original? Oh shit!
I'll introduce the
That's
offline
crazy.
events, and we've got
People aren't gonna
plenty
feel the
in store for you.
FOMO anymore.
Let's go in there. I've got a bad
They can
feeling
get
about
whatever
this.
avatar frame they want. I can get ones that I miss, since I haven't started playing since like year
Such hatred.
1.5.
Wait a moment. You're not Neon. Have you been possessed?
This is crazy.
I am the
This is wild.
ghost. I will set everything ablaze.
There's a mode you can challenge the #1 rank. No one's gonna beat the #1 rank. That's a whale. I could go back today. And well, I don't know. I guess new units have been released since then.
Are you back to normal?
So we have a huge advantage today
What are you even talking about?
compared to people who did those raids back then.
Uh-oh. The screen's acting weird again. What? Not again.
Yeah, I wanted to see the dev notes later if there was time.
Glue of some kind. What's this? Could it be related to the first message it left behind? I have no idea. Either way.
Yeah, it looks like we got a lot of stuff on the way, man.
Let's move on. Quickly.
This is awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Let's take a deep breath. And I'll introduce the numerous offline events that we've got in store.
Offline events? Oh shit. Wait, there's multiple Doros. They're all out here. Doro Nation. Is Santa's coming back? Did they confirm that? Because I know she was a year 1
What
unit.
is that thing? It's so bizarre looking. Incredible. We get to show this to people all over the world. I can't wait to see what
Oh no, she was last year, right? No. I got her last year. Yeah, she was year 1. And I got her last year because they reran her banner. But I don't know if they'll rerun her this year. The hell's this? It's in Seoul? New York. Damn, Nikke's getting worldwide, man. Taipei. At the Bangkok? Nikke Bangkok. That's wild. This is some impressive CG.
What an adorable little chunk. Who could ever hate that?
You meet the
cutie?
giant Doro at Hudson River.
It kind of looks like Dorothy in a swimsuit. Am I even allowed to say this? Actually,
Doro's the best thing Nikke could ask for. It's marketing friendly. Yeah. And it's like people who don't play the game,
So I'm not wrong.
like, will probably recognize her eventually. It's all bait though, because they think it's fun and games happening over at Nikke, and then they actually get into Dorothy's backstory, and then it's so over. Separate from summer event rerun recruitments, special rerun recruitments for limited characters introduced a long time ago, namely, oh, so they're rerunning like all of them. Anne, Rupee, Mary, Neon. I might pull on the ones I don't have. I'm missing quite a few. Isn't this isn't this the vocalist they use for the Golden Coin Rush event?
The orchestral concert that was held in Japan and South Korea will now be available online.
Yeah, the
Sounds
VTuber
of all
singer.
those instruments together are so majestic. Enjoy a Nikke orchestra from the comfort of your own home.
What the hell is this? Orchestra concert?
Don't forget to reserve your spot, Commander.
Wait, where the fuck is this? Excuse me? Wait, we got an anime now? Alright, of course the event's gonna have an anime at the end. Dude, orchestra concert sounds crazy. I know they had one in Japan, but if they're organizing one close to me, I'm going for sure. Dorothy and Elig event is crazy.
A1 Pictures and Nikke
Oh, it's an online
are
orchestra event.
collaborating on a summer-themed animation. You can tell how much effort they put into it just by the preview. Keep your eyes peeled for the full version later.
A1 Animation also did the animation for the Old Tales event.
What's
They do
that?
really good work.
It's a kind of
Elig
It's
ASMR.
a pleasant tingling sensation in your ears. Oh, right. Haven't a few Nikkes done that before? I wonder who it is this time. And what'll they be doing? The official community is getting a major update. All the commanders who love interacting with others will want to pay close attention to this one.
I hate
There's a lot
interacting with
coming, like
others.
game tool optimizations and summer activities, so make sure to check it all
But hang
out.
on, this is cool still. I guess they're adding stuff to blah
We
blah.
have a summer creators event where commanders can submit their own fan art. We always see such amazing work from everyone. I'm looking forward to
Oh man, I always want to
working with
participate in one of these and actually like make something, but I don't have the time. My mother whale guide that I made a while back is starting to get some views though. Occasionally I'll get people coming in being like, oh shoot, thanks for the guide. I was stuck on mother whale until I came across your video, right?
Sounds fun.
Hey, what's up, Odd God?
Then the next stop
Welcome,
is
welcome.
the USA. Guess what? NIKKE is bringing exclusive merch to Anime New York City 2025. Get
Javits
ready
Center?
for it.
I have never known about this con.
Whew. I feel like we've got even more news.
Use your
coming.
Providence video for my own
You're right
optimization.
about that.
Was able to push it to
Someone
almost
tells me
8B.
This summer event will be the hottest yet.
What ranking did you end up getting
Come on, not
at the
this
end of the
again.
day?
We were about to wrap things up. This means that. Good grief! Would you just give it up already? You leave me with no choice. Time to fire the ghost-busting bazooka. Max firepower! Be careful, or else you'll blow me away too.
Neon and Anis's voice actors are so sad, dude. I'll say it every
What do you
time,
mean, small
but
sacrifices?
they are
Help me!
so secure in their voice acting roles because these characters are going to be around for so long. Rowan here, hope you're doing well. Hey, what's up, Rowan? Welcome, welcome.
How effective it was. Anyway, Commander, do you remember the messages that the ghosts have been leaving us?
Yeah,
Weren't there
7%.
3 of them? Do you think they all have
I thought 8 billion would be higher.
I knew it. The
Pretty
ghost
competitive
wanted to
solo
share
rate,
its
huh?
final words with us before it disappeared for good. I don't know
I got
about
like
that, but at any rate, we shouldn't
4.60%
ignore whatever it's
on my
trying to
alt.
tell us. Absolutely. Let's take a look at the clue it left us. Let's see. They're not.
Catch me if you can, 717.
I think you're right.
Is this a code?
The other clues must have some meaning as well. Let's lay them all out.
This is probably a code for a CD key.
Bingo! Putting all 3 keywords
Yeah,
together
catch
makes
me
a gift
if you
code.
can.
Did you write them all down, Master?
The other
Enter the code shown on
code
the screen
that they showed
to get
was a
special
NIKKE
reward.
Summer Kickoff.
I guess it was a friendly ghost after all. Friendly or otherwise. I
So
still
definitely
hate
redeem that
ghosts.
one if you haven't.
Man, that ghost terrorized us for the entire live stream. Looks like ghosts are gonna be a mainstay this summer.
I haven't seen a single ghost. What are they talking about?
Anyway,
Are there actually going to be
end of our
ghosts in
live
this
stream.
event?
What do you think, Commander? This
Yeah, I
is
saw.
gonna be another firepower
It's quite
filled
nice.
summer. Enough with the firepower nonsense.
That means we don't have to like look for it
Anyway,
ourselves.
They're all so lucky. I get that it's a mission.
We'll still
but you
probably have to
get
look for
head
it
to the
ourselves
ocean
though.
and hang
There's
out
like a
on
lot of
luxury
obscure
cruise
ones.
ship. Yeah.
I guess they'll probably show the like official codes, the freebies.
There, Rappy. I wanted to wear an attention-grabbing swimsuit and have the commander look at me. Right. The counter squad is supposed to be all 3 of us. I say we go sort this out with Master. Good idea.
Oh man, if only Summer Neon was actually good.
I know we said we hated the notion of a ghost ship.
I'll probably pull on
No
Summer
one to go
Neon,
on
but
a summer mission.
man.
That's right. There's something so thrilling about summer missions.
Wait, dude, my gems are fucked then if I'm trying to pull everything.
There's nothing like it.
Because I gotta get
As
Mary,
long as the commander
I gotta get
is
Anne, I gotta get Rupee,
ghosts,
I gotta get
vouchers, or
Neon.
anything else, nothing can stand in our way.
Oh, this is cooked.
Sadly, I think we'll have to end our stream
Yeah, I think
here.
if you're lacking in gems, just go
Let's
for
travel quickly and
Anise.
figure out if there's
She's
anyone
really
who can
good.
tag along.
PvP and
That's a great
campaign
idea.
and
We look
raids.
forward to hearing good news from you, Master. Good luck on the mission, Commander. All right, Neon.
I mean, I think they do
All right,
normally stagger it.
Commander, may you and all the NIKKEs enjoy the summer.
Yay! We got a lot of stuff. Wait, what about? There's no chapter? There's no upcoming chapter release? I thought we were supposed to get a chapter or 2 like this month. So I'm surprised. It got delayed. Oh, did it? Oh, shit. I guess they got too much shit going on. It's in August now? Well, that's fair. Honestly, I can't be mad. Well, however much time they need to, like, cook. Yeah, I would imagine so. Yeah, we've been very booked, and Stellar Blade collab probably set them behind schedule with how many issues they had to deal with that. Yeah, apparently Stellar Blade's coming to the archive as well. So that was the end of the stream for sure. Let me see here. Let me bring up the dev notes. Yeah, a lot of stuff coming on the way though. 2 new units primarily, which are Ellig and Dorothy. New versions of Ellig and Dorothy. And then a Rappy skin. Seems reasonable. Honestly, for a summer event, I'm pretty happy. Yeah, dude, is Dorothy... She has to be 1% if she's Pilgrim. What's interesting to me is that Dorothy looks like a shotgun unit. And Tove is getting treasure. So I wonder if Shotgun Team is gonna get like a huge buff. Is this the first Pilgrim getting a new version? Yeah, this is the first Pilgrim that is an alt version. That's kind of new territory. Oh wait, I don't see the dev notes. Oh, no wonder, because they got buried beneath all the new posts that they've been making. Who's coming off the Shotgun Team? Hey, what's up, Fail? It might depend on the element. I mean, assuming they're going to be Shotgun Team at all, then it might just be like, oh, you use this shotgun user on this content. Where is me? I do not see me. Hang on. Oh, hi. Yeah, so I'm scrolling through. We could take a look at these since they got censored earlier. Also, let me get some music up here. It's a little quiet. Oh no. How's this? I'll play something. Okay, good enough. This is the new event. Utopia, a luxurious cruise ship drifting across the sea on the surface. For some reason, it remains powered after all this time, still setting sail across the ocean. Taking it as a lead to a new power source, people get ready and set out for the cruise ship. Oh, that's interesting. It actually like plays into the lore too. Because Ellig is always looking for a new power source. And here they found a ship that's powered up by itself after all these years. The treasure bay looks crazy. Did they show any like details on the treasure units outside of the artwork? It's Polly. I wonder what they're doing with Julia. Isn't she like one of those crit based buffers? I'm trying to remember her kit, but I remember it not being very good. Julia. Julia gives the 5 enemies, or 5 enemy units with the highest final defense, they take attack. Or they take damage? Yeah, she mainly just buffs crit. That's all she does. She's also a burst 3 unit, so that's kind of that's a competitive position to be a crit buffer, you know? I mean, we'll see. Usually, with how previous treasure events have gone, there will usually be like 1 or 2 treasure units that are really good. Drake and Helm were like the last 2. In fact, they might be the only good ones. But Bay is huge. Bay is, out of these 4, is the one you'll probably see the most in PvP. And so if she gets buffed in PvP, we might be seeing a scarier Bay in general. Polly gets some PvP exposure as well, but she's more of like a, you just use her for the attack, right? I think Polly's big deal for campaign is her being a 40-second cooldown NIKKE kind of limits people. But yeah, these are pretty good picks. I wasn't expecting to see Julia, but hopefully we can get more details on these soon. Also adding a solo raid museum update. Yeah, it looks like you can just challenge existing solo raid bosses and get their avatar frames. Is there any downside to this? Unlock no limit mode when you break the record of the top player in the original solo raid release. What is no limit mode? No limit. Maybe it's like a ranking thing. Like you can just compete for high scores forever. Haven't pulled a single Bay. I got a Bay as one of my first SSRs. I remember it was her and like Soda. Am I going crazy, or the design of this feels like a template I'd find in free on Canva, like the vague 80s techno? Oh, you're talking about the song? Yeah, this is from Cosmograph. They do all the NIKKE music. They delve into a lot of genres. Oh, the posts? You mean, oh, like the graphic design for the posts? Like the neon type font and stuff? Oh, it's the censored Tove from earlier. Sunblaze Tove. Well, I don't know what Canva is. Is that like a font thing? Red flavor, Rappy Red Hood. Censored made it way more lewd. Giving a golden NIKKE card to someone? Canva's like Photoshop? But yeah, I can show you guys right now all the stuff I got over the weekend. I wonder what the best way to present this is. Canva's like a Photoshop and Google Slides in one. It's like a free graphic design app. Oh shit, I might have to use that. I'm not very good at making thumbnails and stuff. I did study a little bit of graphic design in school, but it's like so long ago, and I was also not very... didn't stick with it too long. I like the art side more than the graphic design part. Like fonts and logos and lettering and all that stuff. I cannot find my... Oh, here we go. I have a single photo of a bunch of the stuff I collected at Anime Expo this year. I only went to Anime Expo for one day, but I feel like that's good enough for me. I was able to collect all this NIKKE merch. There's more here that I wasn't able to show. I just forgot to include it, but I got some like trading cards and stuff like that as well. But yeah, I got most of these are from their official merch store, except for the dojins on the left side. Those are I bought separately. But there's like 2 wall scrolls. It's like an AX NIKKE wall scroll and a Mihara wall scroll. Those are the ones on the sides. I got a Doro towel. That's the one in the back. At the top, you'll see like a soda twinkling bunny keychain, or like lanyard rather. They had one for the king as well, but I ended up just getting the soda one. I got this helm and mast fridge magnets. So those ones came as a set. I just got both of them. The thing that was random though was like if you see above Helm's fridge magnet there's like a Helm badge. That was completely gotcha. Like they give you a blind bag thing and you don't know what you're gonna get. I ended up getting Helm, which I think is pretty good. I think some of the other picks were like Cinderella, Siren, I think one of them was like Crust. I was like, oh shit. What else? Whoops, sorry. Also got a fan included with the purchase if you spend a certain amount of money. So I got this cool NIKKE fan now. And I got a neon keychain. The funny story about the dojins though, the dojins you see on the left, I had to go to the 18+ section of Anime Expo for that. And they were kind of expensive. At least the Rapunzel one was like pretty expensive. I spent $100 USD on the Rapunzel dojin. The others were like $30 to $35, so they weren't as bad. But yeah, I'm now a proud owner of some dojin releases that have been at previous like con events and stuff. Comic Head. Yeah, the art's quite good. I almost don't even want to like scroll through them. They feel like collector's items, you know? Swimsuit Rapunzel when? Dude, the swimsuit Doro is proven now that the swimsuit pilgrims will become a thing. They will release 1% banner pilgrim units in swimsuits. Yuri is rare. You can get yaoi for like a pile of stacks, but the Yuri doujinshi artists know their value. Yuri's I didn't realize Yuri was so much harder to find. The goon material. Swimsuit pilgrims are coming. 1% limited unit pilgrim banner is crazy. Yeah, save your golden vouchers for those. So here's Dorothy Serendipity. Shotgun unit, apparently. I think we had her, here we go. We had her skill information right here. 1 second. There we go. So she's a water B3 shotgun user. She's an attacker who fires enhanced bullets after hitting targets a certain number of times with her pellets. Her burst skill boosts her attack speed, allowing her to deal more damage. I hope that since she is a pilgrim unit, that she'll be the water attacker that we always wanted. Nikke's been lacking in water attackers for quite some time now, and it's kind of made water content really hard to do. But if she's good, then maybe water will be saved. Fingers crossed. Maybe I can get away with just investing into her and no one else. Because I really don't have the resources anymore. Shotgun range is ass. It should be fine against Kraken. I think against Kraken, shotgun will be fine. Because that seems to be the next solo raid boss. So we also have Ellig here. She's also a water attacker with B3, but she's a machine gun unit. Yeah, not much information on her aside from she strengthens her attack power and her allies' attack power by capturing ghosts. Upon casting her burst skill, she's capable of dealing significant damage using the ghost she captured. It's called 13 Ghosts, is the name of her burst skill. Maybe 13 is like the max stacks that you can achieve. Also, yo, I didn't realize the boom was tattooed on her thigh. Because it was seen on her clothing earlier. But yeah, I guess it's a thigh tattoo. Yeah, dude, she's on some Luigi's Mansion shit. The static, I can't tell if the static is actually like gonna be there in the final thing. It looks like it might be, I'm not sure. 13 Ghosts is a horror movie? It has some fucked up death scenes? Whoa. Whoa. I didn't realize there was a movie like that. Let's go read the dev notes and then we can wrap up. So, dear commanders, I'm Hyung-suk Yoo, the director of Goddess Victory Nikke. In the process of developing and running the game, there were some particularly unforgettable highlights for me. Among them, the days when the Overzone and Red Ash events were unveiled and the thrilling moments of monitoring your reactions were some of the best, or the most exciting times of my life. This June, I once again experienced some memorable moments in life. An MLB game with Shifty and Nikke's on the scoreboard, the Stellar Blade collaboration that finally came into life after months of passion and hard work. Seeing your love for this content and the different feedback in the community, I felt utterly relieved. I wish to take this chance to express my sincerest gratitude. As many of you had hoped for, the Stellar Blade collaboration event will be added as a permanent inclusion to the archives in the future so that even commanders who were not able to play the event for the first time can experience it. Of course, not all feedback during the collaboration was positive. Due to character skill issues, Solo Raid was postponed twice, causing inconvenience to our dear commanders. We sincerely apologize for this. What makes Nikke's battle system unique is its integration of both 2D and 3D elements, though this can sometimes cause unexpected problems during development. Completely eliminating bugs is extremely difficult from a practical standpoint, but we will strengthen our overall QA system to minimize those issues as much as possible. We'll continue to prepare content with more caution and dedication. So that's like hard. The part that just mentioned is really difficult, and I always got the feeling, like, there's no confirmation on this, right? But I always got the feeling that there's barely anyone or at least like not enough people doing QA on NIKKE. You see it quite often, like typos and stuff like that during newly released events, or you know, gameplay bugs that there's no way they could ever find unless their QA team was like much bigger. It's just like there's so many variables you have to look out for and stuff. I don't envy people who are having to catch that kind of thing. It's pretty much like impossible to do. Personally, for me, I don't really mind when they delay solo raid, because that just means we get more rewards. The thing that I don't care about with NIKKE is that sometimes the character balancing is kind of shit. Sometimes you get characters that you were really excited to use and they end up not being very good at all. Like frickin' Eve in the Stellar Blade collab, for example. She's alright, but she's like way too niche for a character that I was like super excited for. Or like, you know, Mihara was a 1% overspec unit that she's still really good, but she's not like Rappy Red Hood good, right? And everyone, I think, was expecting a little more out of her. There's like situations like that where I'm like, dude, I wish... Sora just came out, right? And she has like one of the best designs in the entire game. She's made a huge splash on social media. And she's also just not very good unit in the game. Like there's almost no reason to use her ever. And it seems so wasteful to me that they designed a character and like had all this like live 2D artwork rigged and modeled, and you just can't use that character, right? Like practically. And so that's always been really disappointing for me. I hope that they reconsider their design philosophy on that. No, Sora's the flight attendant girl. Yeah, you might be thinking about Bredy. But yeah, that's like my gripe of NIKKE. I feel like the bouncing could be better. I don't really care about the bugs, because you could fix the bugs, but like don't make a unit a waste of a unit. Don't give them zero room to grow, right? Yeah, we're gonna have to wait for like a Sora treasure version in 2026. That's like the only thing that'll fix her at this point. Moving on though. Gameplay updates. In August, we'll be launching the Solo Raid Hall of Fame, formerly named Museum. The Museum is an archive gameplay where players can re-experience battles against past Solo Raid bosses. Past Solo Raid stages are expected to be gradually added to the Museum with these two gameplay modes. Oh, so they're not going to release it all at the same time. I like that. That means people can like slowly compete with the new ones that are getting dropped in. This mode recreates the challenge mode of past Solo Raid seasons, allowing you to challenge the record of any player from that season. By completing this mode, you can earn replicas of avatar frames from past Solo Raid seasons. And then no limit mode. This is what I was curious about. What is this? This mode is unlocked once you break the record of the top 1 player in the original season's challenge mode. The stage level will progress according to the damage dealt. Your total stage level across 5 battles will be recorded in the ARC leaderboards, where you can get a small reward. We hope this becomes a fun daily activity for commanders who enjoy boss battles. So this is like the kind of content that I think would really be fun for me. And what's cool about it is, aside from being able to access these older bosses that are no longer around or were only around for a limited time, you can experiment with different builds now, right? You can actually use teams that you have access to now that you didn't before, or you can go back and like see if you could lab certain things better. I just finished this recent solo raid and I got a score of 17 billion damage. It's the highest score I've ever gotten. I live streamed it on YouTube and everything, if you guys want to see the replay. But I bring it up because even with my 17 billion damage, and even though it's the highest score I've ever gotten, I also think I could have did better. I realized it on like the last couple days where I didn't have time to rerun the raid, but I was like, wait, if I ran Summer Rosanna with Raven, like my damage would have probably been enough to actually make it within the 0.5% percentile. I ended up falling like just below that. I think I got like 0.51%. But if I just made that little tiny adjustment right, I would have had a higher score and I would have been 300 gems richer, which isn't a lot of gems. But the fact that I see that I could have improved on those things is what I mean, though, right? Yo, King Guy, what's up? Welcome in. When Rappy appeared, I came, then went here. She looks really good. I'm glad that Rappy Red Hood's getting a skin. I was worried that she wouldn't get a skin because her outfit is so specific. It looks like they just made an entirely new like rig though. Miranda, Raven, Summer Rosanna looked really strong to me. Had a top 100 in our union do that. I saw Snow White and Miranda was fucking crazy. Why is Tove on the favorite item? I have no idea. She's already really good. I guess they could make her more consistent. But yeah, I don't know what they would do. Let's see, based on the roadmap we shared early this year, campaigns chapter 39 to 40 were originally scheduled to be released in July, but the update has been rescheduled to early August due to preparations for the Stellar Blade collaboration. We will also finalize the update schedule for the surface content and inform you as soon as possible. Other than that, we are continuously monitoring your feedback regarding the Coordinated Operation 2.0 that was launched in June. Okay. So they updated co-op, right? And it was a really good update at first glance, because what they did was whenever you sign up for co-op now, there are two modes you can pick. You can pick the normal mode or the challenge mode. And the idea is that people would only pick the challenge mode if they cared about getting high scores in co-op. If you just wanted to log in though and do your 5 runs and peace out, then you're supposed to pick normal mode, right? However, the community that plays NIKKE is too stupid to figure out what this feature actually does. And so you have a lot of players who are still picking challenge mode and failing the run on purpose. Like they're picking challenge mode under the impression that they have to get better rewards, but then they're not actually working for those rewards. And so it ends up bricking everyone else's run who's signing up. And it's the worst thing ever. It's like I'm picking challenge mode because I want to get put up with other like-minded individuals who are also hoping to get a high score so that I can get paid more at the end of the day. But I would have to retry like 20, 30 times still just to get a high score because people are failing their runs on purpose, thinking that like challenge mode is just what they're supposed to pick. It's stupid. It's badly like implemented, and I think they need to find a way to like clear that up, or at least like I don't know. I don't even know how you would fix it. Because if you can't communicate the idea that challenge mode is for sweaties and that normal mode is for like people who want to do quick dailies, then I don't know what you're supposed to do. But yeah, I have been sending a lot of feedback about that as well. Hopefully they come up with some kind of solution. Aside from simple surveys and community monitoring, we're constantly collecting feedback on areas for improvement through various channels and working on enhancements based on that input. We'll keep reflecting and refining our approach to make content operations more meaningful. So it still sucks. It still sucks because, like, you probably still have to play co-op with friends if you actually want a decent run. If you actually want to get within 10% and get, like, the max rewards that most players would get, then yeah. I don't want to bother randos if we have time to join one of the union's sweaty co-op runs. Yeah, if you're in a union, that's like the best time to do co-op raids is everyone, because chances are everyone in your union is also just trying to milk as many rewards as possible. And so yeah. I had to go to the official Discord sometimes and like sneak into a match there. If someone's doing a co-op run in the Discord, then I'll just join them. But I don't like doing it because it can sometimes be time consuming and you can't always find a match like that. Let's see, 2025 H2 convenience features updates. Starting in July, we'll be introducing some convenience features related to anomaly interception. We understand that until now, players have found it unclear which bosses to target in anomaly interception, and we noticed that many of you only fight certain bosses. In the future, we plan to introduce a convenient feature that allows you to view the ownership status of manufacturer equipment that can be obtained from anomaly interception. Huh? What do you mean players found it unclear to target which bosses? I guess they're just making the information more clear for people who don't play the game. Yeah, like maybe like an extra like UI element or something. But it's always been pretty clear to me that I should just farm Kraken every day because that's giving rocks and I don't really need anything aside from rocks right now. Pretty damn clear to me. God, if the possible rewards of a stage include manufacturer equipment that you don't own yet, the reward will be highlighted to help you easily identify which boss stage to obtain it. Oh. I see. Yeah, okay. Reading it that way, I guess it could be useful. If you're like farming for... Or if you need to farm for a specific gear, like, oh, I'm missing like a Tetra attacker arm, and then it actually like shows it for you, then maybe that could be useful. It could be hard to keep track of manually, right? When you have like 100 plus NIKKEs. So this feature isn't just for displaying information, it's an improvement over the previous structure where players had to explore equipment progression paths on their own. The goal is to provide clearer options and a stronger sense of direction. We want to remove the need to think about which boss to choose, making it easier to complete daily missions. I don't know if that makes it a ton easier, but I think it's a good thing to add. The fact of the matter is, this is the harsh reality. The kind of player that wouldn't know which gear they wanted is probably not the kind of player who would actually optimize their anomaly interception run. That's just me telling the truth. I feel like most people who log into NIKKE like don't really care about playing NIKKE. They're just logging in for the dailies and they log in for the gacha rolls and the waifus and stuff, right? But they're not like playing the game for the highest score or like the highest rewards even. Right? They're trying to spend a reasonable amount of time on it so that they can move on with their life and do other stuff. You know? So is it gonna like help you a ton to log in to do a run in Devilia and only get like phase 2? I've come to realize in my short time I know way more about NIKKE than most players. Yeah, it's because you have to hear me spout about it. It's because whatever gibberish that I spout gets received by you. Like the water trickles down. I've molded Synapse into being a NIKKE player through just like secondhand presence. The quick goons who want to touch grass versus the pro gamers. Yeah, the sweaties versus the casuals. And I think being casual is totally okay. I think it makes a lot of sense. But it's also like, yeah, I wonder how helpful it actually is. I think it would be nice not having to manually track how many missing arm, head, chest, boots, gears I need before choosing an anomaly run. Maybe they had like a wishlist system. I think a wishlist system would be ideal. Because like, I could be missing an arm for a lot of characters, right? But they're not necessarily characters that I would use. And so having a wishlist system where you can like slot in which characters you want to build would probably make the most sense. Like, oh, I want to build Summer Anise. I don't have gear for Summer Anise yet. Which one should I farm, right? But anyway, as for August, no notable convenience feature update has been planned. Since June, the large-scale collaboration project has taken a significant amount of the development team's time and focus. So we hope you'll view the pause in convenience feature updates this August, along with the release of campaigns Chapter 39 and 40 and the new museum gameplay, as a brief moment of rest for the team. Yeah, they need a rest. Please rest. But don't worry, we'll resume with system improvements aimed at making your gameplay experience more convenient in September. Leaflet! Oh, not the 5 a.m. raid! Mecha Slime's bouncing in. Yo, what's up, Leaf? Thanks so much for the raid. Welcome, welcome. I just woke up, actually. I set an alarm for 4 a.m. and I got up at a pretty weird hour because they decided to do a 4 a.m. like NIKKE live stream event. So I've been doing that. But I hope you had a good stream. What are you guys up to today? Welcome in. Some Harbor Bastard, welcome. Hoppy Hollow, welcome. Blade GTR, welcome. Are we playing Uma Musume? Yo! Uma Musume is a fucking game, isn't it? That's such a good game. I think that it's making like a crazy splash on social media in all the good ways, because people are discovering like not only is the game kind of addicting and fun, but also there's so much like richness to the history of the characters and what they're based off of. Like all these characters are based on real horses, right? And all those horses had actual races and actual mannerisms, and just the game's made with so much fucking love, man. I really have been enjoying Uma Musume. Like, I have no idea if I'll stick with it over the long run, because the dailies like are kind of eating up a lot of my time, but I'm enjoying the moment as it happens. I'm really, really liking it. Been waiting for it. I hope they do a spin-off for America. Yeah, so I have some friends who are like super Uma Musume pilled. They've been playing the JP release. They've been watching like the anime series and stuff before all this happened. And yeah, they swear by it. It's just like the best thing ever to them. I've only seen season 1 of the anime, so I still have like a lot to catch up on. But from what I've glanced at, the OVAs, like the movies and all that, have like really, really good animation. I have to watch that anime series. Yeah, I've only seen season 1, and it's like a nice introductory season. I heard season 2 is where it kind of pops off and starts becoming more like the way I heard it described to me was that I heard it's kind of like a peak sports anime, like just rivals and competition and like training, like seeing all that pay off in like a final showdown. Right, like pretty much the formulaic pieces of what makes a great sports anime. Beans is saying the movie's there, up there with Slam Dunk. Yeah, that's super high praise, right? I'm really excited. I think I'll probably do like a movie night thing on the Discord for anyone who wants to watch it. Like, I'll watch it myself, and any of you guys are welcome to join me. In Gold Ship, we trust. I don't even play, but that girl's my goat. If Gold Ship tries to have more or have faith in me, I'll be unstoppable. It's a 5% chance she actually cares at that moment. Gold Ship has been great, and I think she embodies like a lot of values that people enjoy in a main character. Cause she's so fucking like YOLO, just doesn't matter if I win or lose as long as I'm like going ham type of like energy, you know? Also, hey, thank you so much for the follow, Mima Ghost Tail. Thank you, Mima. Welcome in. Oh, I'm Tatsu, by the way. I'm Leaf's very, very old fighting game buddy that we somehow met on Twitch again years later. But yeah, I know Leaflet from like way, way back. Uma Musume website just released a guide because from what I heard, fans of the game have started to visit the IRL stables and bothering the horses and owners. Oh no! Dude, you hate to see it. You always get a couple shitters, don't you? You always get people who like, yeah, trying to like be a nuisance and shit without realizing it. Might be some kind of weird luck for me since next year is that weird 250 year milestone, and I assume next 4th of July will be American New Year. 2025 is a weird year for us, isn't it? Where 2025 is like one of those numbers you put in your microwave because your microwave has to be divisible by 5 every time you put in. I don't know if this just applies to me. I don't know how many of you guys do this, but every time I put numbers in my microwave, it has to be divisible by 5. It has to be like, oh, 2 minutes and 5 seconds, 2 minutes and 10 seconds, right? Yeah, 2025 is just a nice, even year. It's an odd year, but nice number. Gold Ship is the best horse and can beat everyone, but sometimes she doesn't care and she just drop kicks you. She's also hard to play, at least from what I've found. I made the mistake of like trying to train horses like Gold Ship as my first horse in the game, and it didn't really work out because you don't have like the proper support cards to grow her properly. Like there's definitely an order of operations you should work up towards, right? I think the easiest horse to train is probably Sakura Bakushino. You want to get her, and then you just want to ignore every stat but speed, and as long as you do that, you will probably clear your first career. And after you clear her, then you can use her as a legacy for your other horses and just slowly build up a bunch of horses, right? Slowly build up your stable. Me going to IRL Gold Ship stable so I can get drop kicked and killed IRL just like the game. Just like my favorite video game. She's drop kicking me. I am now in the hospital. Oguri Kyappu. I have a 1 copy of Oguri Cap. She's godlike. She feels like the crown of that game. She gives me NIKKE crown energy. Do any of you guys play NIKKE over at Leaflet Stream, by the way? I'm currently doing like I'm reading through the developers' notes that they were doing for the upcoming content. It's a little boring, but I'm excited for it. Should I use my pig ticket on her? Have you gotten the ticket from like the random selector? I believe the ticket pool does not update. So there's almost like no reason not to use it. Yeah, I think she's probably the best one out of all of them, unless you just want to pick like, you know, your favorite waifu horse character, then you would go with them. But I think Oguri Cap's like really solid. Yeah, I've been running her as like a pace runner, and she just has so many like well-rounded skills. And there's not really like a tier list for the game that I've seen. Like people usually don't rank the characters for the trainees, but I always see Oguri Cap like held in very high regard. Like she's definitely one of the better trainees, even if there's not a huge emphasis on ranking those characters. People tend to rank supports more in Uma Musume. Like you can make a bad character good with supports, right? So I think that's why you don't see a lot of character tier lists. She's just crowned? Yeah, she's like, she has a nice what do you call it? Like she's kind of a hick too. Like she's not from the city. She's more from like the rural countryside. And she's just entering this horse racing world. But there's a nice homely energy about her. I like that Uma is more about support cards. Yeah, I'm still trying to find my way around it too, because I find myself just using speed support cards for now on like every unit I play. But I imagine as our repertoire gets bigger, we can actually get more options. Anyway, welcome everyone. Yeah, I'm just going through NIKKE stuff. I will probably rush through this and then head off to bed. I'll send you guys off somewhere else because it's like 5 a.m. here. I would like to get back to bed if I can. But thank you so much for the raid, Lee. You should add me in Uma Musume. Let me send you my code later. Let me see. Where were we? Alright, the team was talking about how they want rest. The team was talking about how they're overworked, underpaid, and want rest. Okay, fine. You can have your rest. But don't worry, we'll resume with system improvements aimed at making your gameplay experience more convenient in September. With a more organized development rhythm than before, we plan to more clearly define the priorities between the content we want to fix now and the content we want to change in the future and implement them accordingly. While you enjoy the gameplay-focused experience in August, we will quietly and diligently prepare for what's to come. I see. So we're still getting like content in the coming like months, but it's just not going to be like campaign story stuff, right? We're not getting more story until August. That's fine, I guess. It'll give them time to catch their breath. I don't know, I always get the feeling the NIKKE team is like super overworked. It's the feeling I get. Like I have no proof on this or anything. It's just, you can feel it from like the stuff they release, right? It's like the quality is there, but then you start like looking closer and you just start seeing like cracks form on the surface. You're like, oh geez, it's barely holding together. Oh god. It's like, yes, we rushed this science fair project in the last 2 hours actually. Please do not touch it or it'll actually explode. NIKKE ain't some megacorp gotcha like MiHoYo. Yeah, they've been doing well too. I think they're just like, yeah. NIKKE's exploded a lot in the past year. Let's just put it that way. There's a lot of comments from the devs themselves that have been talking about like, hey, we never thought the game would get this big. And you know, a lot of people might say that. And it's like, oh yeah, they're being humble or whatever. Haha. Like, I feel like genuinely they never thought it would blow up this much. It's stupid how much it's blown up. A lot of that has to do with like Japan getting into NIKKE. Japan is like one of the largest player bases for the game. And they're constantly releasing merch and doing like events over there. Advertising. Haven't touched NIKKE since last February. I played Elig. Oh, nice! She's coming back for the summer event. I have a picture here. Yeah, they're releasing a summer swimsuit Elig. And also, she captures ghosts using a vacuum that's like Luigi's Mansion's vacuum. Yeah. That's a thing. Women selling, sometimes you get lucky. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. Nikke's characters might become mainstream someday. Dora will be the first. The sensors are there to make her look more lewd. I'm so curious if those electric sensor things will come back. Like, is that actually going to be how it looks in the game? We'll see. But yeah, Ellig is a good egg. I like Ellig a lot. How do you describe Ellig to someone who doesn't play Nikke? She gives me like Persona 5 Futaba energy, but thicker. she's like a thick hacker man's. Yeah. She's very Futaba pilled. I'm waiting for the other goated South Korean gacha Limbus company to pop off and become mainstream. Need people to lock in on mass wanting to kiss the Sinclair. Who's Sinclair? Sinclair from Limbus company? I don't know too much about Limbus company. I didn't even know it was Korean. Oh, Sinclair's the main character? Or something? Oh no, they're a Scythe boy. They're the sinner number 11 of Limbus Company's LCB department. Huh. Got some cool... Sinclair's a blonde German twink. Okay. I see. I see the vision. You don't get a lot of sicko guys in Nikke. Like, most of the characters in Nikke are female. Occasionally you'll get like 1 or 2 males that are cracked, but they don't appear enough. Yeah, I think they censored German twink specifically. It's okay. I caught it. It was just protecting the German twinks in chat. They didn't want to offend anyone. Twitch chat automation tries its best. The upcoming improvements in September are as follows. Tribe Tower, auto challenge feature. What? Oh no, this is probably what I'm thinking it is. A new auto challenge feature for Tribe Tower will be introduced. When this feature is enabled, you will automatically move on to the next stage after clearing one without any actions needed. We hope this feature can reduce the fatigue caused by repetitive actions and create a smoother progression through stages as you grow. This is basically for people who are doing auto battle and they don't want to like constantly check on their phone to proceed to the next stage. This is for them. This is for the person who's like, you know, 20, 30, 50 stages behind in tower, and they just want to like catch up super quick. Now they can do that, right? Without having to check their phone all the time or check their game all the time. It's not like a huge thing, but I know it's something that was added to China Nikke version, the CN version, and people were getting super mad that it wasn't in our version of the game, in the global version. What else did they do? Simulation room improvements. We plan to ease the requirements for achieving buff chain levels in simulation room. Level 2, 3 buffs of the same chain type is 2 buffs. Wait, I don't get this. But it sounds like it's easier to... I feel like the problem with simulation room for me isn't chaining the buffs together. It's having to reset my runs to get the perfect lineup of buffs. Because they only allow you to save 1 buff at a time, and it's super annoying. It's like, dude, just let me save all the buffs that I acquired during my entire run instead of like saving 1 by 1. Because if you do it 1 by 1, I have to retry as many times as I need, and that can sometimes be really time consuming. Yeah, like I don't care about this. This doesn't matter because I'll still have to farm the buffs anyway. Also, Maverick, welcome in. Do you also play? Are you also a Nikke enjoyer, a fellow commander? Why do I have to pick one? Not being able to skip and quick battle the last battle? Yeah, dude, because they already know you could beat it. There's like 0 challenge. It's just time consuming. Oh, you do play. Oh, I'm so crazy about NIKKE. I fucking love this game. I am like, I don't know, I consider myself kind of new because I started in 1.5 anniversary, but it's pretty much been my life ever since. Like, I used to play fighting games in this channel, and I don't even like play that anymore. I just play NIKKE. And people will pop in occasionally being like, hey, Tatsu, we're getting kind of worried. Are you ever going to come back to fighting games? And I'll be like, nah, dude, I gotta go take back the Surface. I ain't got no time for your shit. The last battle's a joke anyway. Even Enix says it's a waste of time. Remember when you played Ed? Yeah. And then they nerfed him. And it's made me a lot less excited to go back to SF6. I would like to go back to Street Fighter 6, but it feels like there's nothing waiting for there. There's nothing waiting for me there. Also, Maverick, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Is that Maverick 19? Is that how I read that Roman numeral? I always forget which the 9 is. I think it's 19. Maybe... yeah. No, wait. Yeah. 19. Okay, I still got it. See, it would be a circle back moment if they make a minigame, a fighting game. I think they will. Because I think they're running out of genres to make their minigames out of. Eventually, they will have to come back to fighting games and drag me back there. You started after Chainsaw Man collab? Aw man, I want to do the Chainsaw Man collab just for like the characters. But I only got like... I started after ReZero and I missed ReZero, so I've only gotten like Evangelion, Nier, and Stellar Blade are the collabs that I was able to participate in. I got Core 7 Raven. Core 7 Raven's my shit. Be a tag fighting game and 3 characters and you do like a burst 1, 2, 3. Oh, that would be a fighting game mechanic. Holy shit. NIKKE tag fighter could be a thing. It would be perfect, dude. Oh god, that sounds super charming. I want to see it now. Yeah, so apparently they're making Stellar Blade collab a permanent part of the archive, which is probably a lot easier for them to do since that event is like made within Shift Up, like within their own IP. I don't know how easy it would be to bring back the older collabs, but I would like to see them. I hope that they come back in some form, but I know that with collabs in general, there's a lot of licensing limitations and it's not usually a thing to keep those characters around for a long period of time. Which is kind of weird because you own them, right? If you pull them, you own them forever on that account. It's just like, dude, just give us the fucking story event. Just make it permanent. Just let us view it in the archives at least, so we don't like feel the FOMO. They use the FOMO as like an advertising point too, though, you know? It's like how you have to get into the game now, or that's it, right? You're gonna miss out on this event forever. You had to be there, right? Yeah, Himeno, the ghost girl, is there. She's a playable character. That's when you quit NIKKE and then bricked your PvP account when you came back a year later. That's when it happened. I heard the story for the Chainsaw Man. It was kind of whatever, right? Yeah, like now that time has passed, I think people know how good NIKKE's story is, but in those earlier days, maybe it was a little more uncertain. Like the game has a good hook, and the opening hook is very strong. But whatever game NIKKE was competing with at the time of its release, like it didn't have the firepower it has today. The NIKKE Tag Fighter changes the Gooning fighting game field, and MiHoYo gathers their forces to make MiHoYo Multiverse Fighter where they double Lycan's leg thickness. I feel like to make a fighting game though, you'd have to like be like a fighting game fan. Like you'd have to actually like play them and know how they work and like how to make it feel good, and that just like takes an extra bit of legwork. You're stuck at 160 while and it felt rough? Oh, that's totally... I get it. I'm about to get to Mother Whale on my alt account fail. And I'm just like, well, I guess I'm not I guess I'm not progressing in campaign on that alt account for a long time. Guess we'll be stuck there for a while. Yeah, chapter 21, right? I have 2 accounts, by the way. That's how deep I am into the game. I have an account where I play like for realsies. And that one I'm like working on chapter 32? 32 hard. So I'm doing like Mirror Container on hard mode. And then on my alt account, I'm stuck on Mother Whale. So they're both kind of walled in different ways. Yeah, I've been stuck on Mirror Container hard for the past like 60, 70 synchro levels, and I still don't think I'll beat it within the next month. That's how crazy it's been. I pushed so far forward in this story that I've like hit the hardest wall that you could possibly hit. 32 hard was a bitch, but when I beat it, it was a big sigh of relief. Yeah, and then you get to jump like 2 or 3 more chapters ahead. You get to jump to at least Black Snake, right? And then probably get stuck on Black Snake. Black Snake's hard. But yeah, let me resume this here. Where do we leave off? See, hopefully this improvement will help you achieve high buff chain levels more easily, allowing for better performance in Simulation Room and Overclock. At the same time, the combat power UI and buff status UI will be improved to help you understand in-stage information more intuitively. Again, it's like not really an issue. No one cares about Simulation Room, man. You don't need to make Simulation Room easier, just make it faster. Simulation Room is the mode you play and like, you're actually struggling with it within your first couple months, but past that, like past the first or second month of the game, it's just like a waste of time because you already know you can beat it, right? We also got the NIKKE Level Up Synchro Device Convenience Features expansion. What's this? What's this? There are many improvements in store for Synchro Device. The details are as follows. Increase... Nom nom. Kobayashi, welcome. Hello, hello. Increase of basic Synchro Device slots from 5 to 25. Oh, that's huge. Removal of cooldown period when a NIKKE is removed from the slot. No! I mean, yeah, that's really good, but also, it took me so much work to organize my Synchro Device to make it look all pretty, and now you're telling me that anyone can do the same thing, even though I have to like try way harder. No, my Synchro Device looks so nice because I actually organize all the characters by like lore and their relationships with each other and shit. It's like a pet project that took me a long time. But no, that's cool. Now I can just organize it even easier. I hope they add a feature that lets people like organize through different categorizations. Like, oh, I can organize my Synchro Device through like total CP level or order them through when I obtain the character, right? Like, give us more options, I think would be cool. Got a new automatic NIKKE placement feature. I have no idea what that means. Maybe it just places new NIKKEs that you get automatically. Availability of batch upgrade when lower than level 200. Availability of batch upgrade when lower than level 200? What does that mean? Automatic use of consumable items when materials for synchro levels are insufficient. And then free NIKKE level reset. Oh. So I think a lot of these are actually also in CN version of NIKKE. Certainly the having no cooldown period and the free level resets. No, this makes a lot of sense these days. It's so stupid that you have to like pay 10 gems to reset your level anyway. Like, it just punishes new players. Yeah, these are all CN changes after all the backlash they've gotten from not having the same features in global version. Got weapon tutorial improvements. The weapon information pop-up on the NIKKE details page will be updated to include descriptions of various weapon types and introductory videos. This feature will help players gain a more detailed understanding of NIKKE's traits when obtaining a new one or viewing an existing one. Rather than allowing simple stats comparisons, it aims to improve the understanding of NIKKE's combat style. Ayo! Teaching gameplay to NIKKE players is crazy. Do you think people play this game? Shift up. Do you think people will give a shit? I give a shit. I'm like in the minority though. Most people will not care. Now they'll understand Alice spam. So you got a new type mold. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is the tower one. Type mold, a new kind of mold that can be obtained from the tribe tower, will be released. Type mold guarantees the recruitment of SSR NIKKEs, and we plan to distribute it as an additional reward while retaining the current tribe tower rewards. As NIKKE has been running for quite some time now, we're currently discussing how to distribute rewards for cleared tribe tower stages and have yet to reach a conclusion. However, the overall reward amount will be increased, and we will ensure there are no shortages. We ask for your patience regarding this optimization. I would also like to briefly introduce some convenience features expected to be implemented in the global version within the year. Oh, so this is nice. One of the complications that happened with the release of NIKKE CN is that they have a better pity mold system where if you fail all your molds, you'll still get guaranteed to like get something after a certain number of fails. And that makes it so that it's kind of hard to like retrofit it for people who have completed the content. And I guess that's the part they're talking about, right? They have to figure that out. Like, what happens to the player who's already cleared 800 floors in Tribe Tower and they've already used all those rewards? How do you like figure out on a developer system level, like, oh shit, we need to get those persons all the rewards that they earned, even though they've already like redeemed all that content, right? They have to figure that out on their end. Like, it's doable, but yeah, you definitely need a bit of infrastructure for that. Yeah, dude, think of all the pilgrims we're all gonna get from our guaranteed pilgrims. That's the part I'm excited about. I always got fucked on pilgrim molds on my account. And I remember I would like, you know those leaderboards that show you where you are relative to people in your bracket? Like, oh, how far you are in Elysian Tower or Missilus Tower, etc. I was always number one in every single category except the pilgrim category. Like, for some reason, even though my account was way ahead of everyone else's, I just had bad luck on that one category. And so it like fucked me, right, in the rankings. I'm number one now, but for a while it was really hard. You're hard stuck at third because the people above you are logging in every day? Nah, you just gotta believe. You gotta believe people will quit. Nothing lasts forever. In my PvP bracket, the guy who like got me to whale in the first place, the guy who convinced me and motivated me to spend like thousands of dollars on the game, they don't even play anymore. So all the money I spent was for nothing. They haven't logged in for like 60 days, dude. I'm like, dude, you fucker. You actual prick. You got me to spend all this money. All those paychecks gone. And you don't even play the game anymore? What am I even doing, right? You're second place quit already, or you're just that far behind? Oh, you'll catch up to them then, assuming you don't quit yourself. But yeah, there'll be there'll be a path forward, a milestone. I think I understand though. It's more about just having all the Nikkes and having them synchroed up. Yeah, it's based on who you have in your synchro. That's what matters the most, because when you put someone in your synchro, they gain like, 400 levels or whatever, right? They gain however many levels you have in progression. He retired in the peak of his success. Or got into the glue factory too. He was second in my bracket because I beat him. And then he quit. He was like, no, fuck this. If I can't have first, I won't even play anymore. It was so annoying, dude. Thinking back on it, holy shit. Because I had one of those assholes in my PvP bracket that would like gem you if you got past them. So like, you have like 2 attacks per day, right? You'd have two attacks to spend in PvP per day. I would spend my 2 attacks. He'd spend his 2 attacks. I'd come out on top, and then he would spend gems to make sure that he was number 1 again. And he would just constantly do this because he didn't care about saving gems. He just wanted to be number 1 on the leaderboard, even if he had to spend money on it, right? And so this became a thing, and we had to go to war over it. And I ended up gemming him back one day, and I was like, dude, fuck you, right? I swung back. I was like, dude, I'm tired of your shit. I've been putting up for it for like months. I'm number 1 now. I'm the new alpha, right? And so we had a war one day where I think both of us spent like 1,000 to 2,000 gems just hitting each other until one of us gave up. We played chicken. It was just like, dude, you want to see like who gives less of a shit about their gems? You really want to like fight me in this contest while the Evangelion collab is happening? Have you pulled your copies of Asuka and Rei yet? Because I have. I don't know if you have. It's like 2.0 anniversary's happening soon. Are you fucking ready, bro? Or do you really want to spend your gems here? But yeah, that's a pretty cool new change. New type mold is probably something a lot of people are going to be happy about. Ella will not be censored? No electricity? Maybe she'll have electricity during her bursts. She'll have the little electric lines only during bursts. Consumable lock feature. Feature will allow you to lock consumables. Oh, yes! Oh my god. I get so scared every day because I've been collecting stuff in my consumable lists that I don't want to use. Stuff like limited time event items. Sometimes even molds. I don't want to use them on accident. And this is just nice. This will prevent any accidents. So I like this lock feature. You can also mark your favorite Nikkes on the list. You can pin selected Nikkes to the top of the list or set them as priorities for development. This is cool. I like that a lot. A lot of people, they're not playing to rank up characters to be the strongest. They just want to like have their favorite waifu in the game and see them every day. So this is like nice to have, I think. New story difficulty and campaign? Wait, what? This is a difficult option designed for players who want to enjoy the story in a more relaxed battle environment? Wait, what the fuck does this mean? Story difficulty? Do you get rewards still? I was complaining so much about this and they're finally doing it. Story mode? Wait, what is this? Story difficulty? Because you have normal difficulty and you have hard difficulty. Is this like a mode that's easier than normal? You're assuming it's just easy mode, right? This makes a lot of sense, and I'll tell you why it makes sense. Because if you start the game today, if you begin playing today, you just download the game, you've never played NIKKE in your life, it's gonna take you way longer to catch up to the story than someone who's been playing for like half a year or a year or whatever, right? And so, just for the sake of getting people caught up on the story, I think this makes a ton of sense. I feel bad for people who get walled because they like don't have the time to dedicate to like dailies every day, but they still want to enjoy the story, right? But yeah, I wonder how it's going to be reward wise, if there's going to be any rewards at all. Do you still have to play? Do you still have to like go around the map and quick battle things? I'm very curious about this, but I think it's a good feature. This is very good. See, story order guide. We're working on a feature to guide players along a recommended direction to experience the various branches of the main NIKKE story, such as side stories and event stories. This is awesome. I've always tried to organize this myself as well. I have like a pinned message on my Discord NIKKE channel where I like try to order the recommended like viewing order for events in the game. And it gets pretty hard to plot out because none of it's official, right? This is just like, a lot of it's just my opinion, right? It's like, oh, do you do fucking Overzone after chapter 20 or do you do it on chapter 21? Do you do Old Tales after the characters are like in the main story, or do you do it later, right? There's all these like decisions you have to make, and I don't want to make those decisions anymore. I want the devs to make them and then tell us what to do. So this is great. I hope that they can just figure all that out for us, and now we'll have like a nice default template guideline thing on how to progress through the game in the best way possible, as the devs intended. I also got limit break and core enhancement batch feature. This feature will simplify limit break and core enhancement by reducing repetitive actions and allowing batch application. Oh, so when I did core 7 Raven over the weekend and I had to like feed her individual cores, it did take a while. I don't mind it personally, but I guess this means now that like, oh, if you have multiple copies for a character, you can just like feed them all at once. It just like shortens that amount of time. Yeah, I like doing it too. And they do a little pose and say a line, and it's like, it's hype. I also got the NIKKE expressions list. An individual UI will be added to the NIKKE details menu, allowing players to view the different expressions of a character. I actually requested this a while back. I was like, dude, I want to see like, because they have websites where you can view the live 2D models for NIKKE. It's unofficial, but you can like view the models and you can like see all the back end stuff, like the assets they put into the game. Asses too, but also assets. And it's just like, dude, I want that to just be a real like feature. You know, if I want to see a niece face at any time, I can now do that. It was me. It was thanks to me that this feature was added. No need to thank me though. What's this? I've only included some of the major developments here, otherwise this developer's note will be way too long. Various feature improvements and quality enhancements are underway. I'll keep sharing updates through future developers' notes. Commanders, we are always listening to you. Even the smallest features are handled with care to make every moment of your gameplay convenient and enjoyable. In the coming days, we will continue to do our best in both operations and development so that Goddess of Victory NIKKE remains a game you can love for a long time. As the summer grows hotter this July, a seasonal event is about to begin. We are preparing a special summer story that unfolds aboard the luxurious cruise ship Utopia, filled with unexpected events and hidden secrets. I just realized the name Utopia is a word that Dorothy often throws around, right? So it makes a lot of sense that Dorothy's in this event as well. Like, she's always talking about how she's trying to create like utopia or paradise. Yeah. I think there's one of two things that'll happen. Either this event will be a goofy ass like Ghost Story Luigi's Mansion event that's not scary at all, or it'll actually have some traumatic shit happening and it'll actually like be like Overzone Part 2. We'll see. I'm very excited though. I will be streaming this. Yeah, is it a warship? It looks like a cruise ship, but I'm very curious on what they're doing with the story, because they have Elig there too, and Elig is popular, sure, but also she has a lot to do with the game's lore, right? Like, she's actually a key player in the upcoming events. Yeah, they're setting her up as being like a very, very important aspect, right? I like that they brought her in Stellar Blade collab too. I like Elig. Yeah, she's on the come up, man. I think they realize that, so like everything that they've planned for this year is already like it knows, right? Let's see, so just as a heads up, separate from the summer event rerun recruitments, special rerun recruitments for limited characters introduced a long time ago, namely Anne Miracle Fairy, Rupee Winter Shopper, Mary Bay Goddess, Neon Blue Ocean, Anise Sparkling Summer, and Helm Aquamarine is coming this September. They're all coming at the same time? Can't you space them out? Can't you be reasonable about this? So of these characters, chat, if you don't own any of these at all, the one to pull, in my opinion, if you care about gameplay, is Anise Sparkling Summer. She is the one unit you must have. Everyone else you could skip. If you wanted like one character though and you're low on gems, just pick Anise. Trust me. She has carried me so hard through content in this game. I actually used her not only in PvP, where she's like most recommended, but she's also a raid unit on Electric Team. So you pair her with like one of the best characters in the game with Cinderella. And it like regardless of what raid I'm doing, I always use Cinderella and Anise. Right? I also use her Anise in Tower and Campaign, because I've invested in her so much that I actually get to like, she's actually one of my higher CP units, right? She's like top 5 on my strongest list right now. What if I want to pull her because I like her a lot? Yeah, you should do that. I like Anise a lot too. She's one of my favorite characters by far. I hope we get like news on overspec Anise soon, if that ever happens. So this one, is that the last one? Oh, yeah, it's the last one. Yeah, may you find joy this summer amidst refreshing laughter, a charming NIKKE summer story, and an exciting rerun recruitments. Oh, it's charming. So maybe not trauma. Want to know how much of a nihilist she is? That is the best part about Anise, isn't she? Isn't that the best part? Isn't that the most appealing aspect of the girl? There's a darkness to her. I want to see more of that darkness. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the dev notes. A lot of stuff to look forward to. Definitely going to be on the lookout for these two characters, because there's chances are that they're going to be used in the upcoming solo raid. And I like Dorothy. I like Dorothy a lot. There's just almost no reason to use the older version of Dorothy. Wait, this is crazy. I just realized. Old Dorothy was also a water unit, right? But she's like a B1 water unit. Now we have a B3 water Dorothy, but they're both water. You could have 2 Doros in one team if you wanted. Holy shit. Doorception. Another for the shotgun team? Yeah, she'll either be shotgun team or she'll be dedicated in her own water team. We'll see. I don't think we have a water shotgunner yet for B3. But also they're buffing Tove with treasure. Tove is getting treasure. So that's even more like signs that maybe we'll get like a stronger shotgun team in general. Okay. Wow. I got up at 4 a.m. for this, but I think I'll end it here, guys. Let me see if I can send you guys off to. Thanks so much for the raid from Leaf, by the way, and anyone who decided to stick around. I'm Tatsu. I like NIKKE a lot. If you guys want to join me on my NIKKE adventures, I'm like always talking and streaming this game. Who's online that I could send you guys off to? Ilaria, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you, chat. Let me dig through the Twitch categories a little bit. Let me see. Let me see who's too cool for school right now. Let me see what's good in the hood. I think I will send you guys off to Valja's stream. Valja's a horror game streamer. They play at a lot of like indie horror games, but they're really cool. I hope you guys can enjoy their channel. Yeah, play some spook games. But yeah, I will figure out what to do this week. I don't have a schedule exactly yet, but I'm hoping to maybe catch up with some other stuff now that we're wrapping up with Stellar Blade. I still need to get Stellar Blade's like alternate ending. But also I'm trying to think about what games to like play next. We'll have more news on that soon. But thank you everyone. Peace out. Really appreciate everyone stopping by. Yeah, have a good rest of your day. No schedule yet, but I'll post something soon. See ya. Thank you so much for joining.